With the volatility we have seen this week in equities, Vince Lanci, why is gold not moving here? Or at least to the upside, Vince.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would love to say that it's being benignly ignored. It is something that you would think is the safe haven in times like these. But right now, it is purely being a proxy for the dollar, which is commanding more demand by people in a panic. We're in a very panicky situation here.
Right. Well,
it's not going to benefit right away.
Well, I guess, there's a two-parter question coming at you right now, Vince. A, does there need to be a bigger correction in equities for gold to rally here to the upside? And how much of it has to do with the Federal Reserve?
A lot of it has to do with the Federal Reserve. And as you said, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty, but really what it comes down to is the Fed's got a problem. If they hint that they're going to raise rates, to unwind while they're at the same time issuing new debt, all that QE debt, that just spooks and kills the market. And that's what's happened. Volatility accelerated that. So you have this conundrum. The problem that they have is whatever they do, it's either increases the deficit or decreases the and of assets like stocks. So they haven't figured it out yet.
But and you also say gold is a star, an overnight success, but 30 years in the making. So what do you just think we're gonna have a breakout one day, or how do you see it here?
I think the phrase a lot of people say when they're pulled on TV and said, "Oh, well, he's an overnight success." Well, gold is gold will be an overnight success 30 years in the making, and by that I mean implicitly, when the market finally realizes that there's nowhere else to put money or hedge their risk, it'll be too late. Gold will move, like the well-fed Thanksgiving turkey who's alive for 1,000 days and very happy. And on 1,001st day, he's dead. It'll be too late. The market's just going to do what it does, I think, at some point. And I hope that.
All right, so give us a synopsis here, Vince. Where do you see gold headed from where we are right now?
I think as I've said in the market slant and Kitco comments before, as a trader's market, below 1330, you have to be bearish. You might want to be buyer in the 1300 area. But I don't get worried on the macro, by macro meaning my 1700 call, unless we pierce 1275 in a meaningful way, or how it behaves if and when it gets there. Otherwise, I'm comfortable. How could you complain about a market that's going from 1370 to 1300 after it's made higher lows and it's $100 higher than it was last year? The thing that I have seen, and George Giro has confirmed this, is that in a dropping market, you would think spreads, meaning from the front month to the second month, would decrease a little bit. They've actually blown out, and that's in part a comment on people committing to the market. I don't think weak people are buying here. Let's put it that way.
So would you be a buyer here? Are you a buyer here?
No, I'm not a buyer here. I would be on an intraday trade. I would be a seller $10 higher, or I would be a buyer $20 lower. On a trade that I would take home for a week, I would do nothing until we settled above 1340 or settled below, say, 1305.
All right. Vince Lanci, thanks so much for your thoughts today.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow.